it is going to be such a beautiful spring day out here. What a shame I have to work. It's okay. I got some time before I go to work, so I plan on stopping at the thrift store close to my house real quick to see if there's any hidden treasures. Maybe somebody donated some amazing stuff. So come with me. We're going to go shopping really quick. My checklist is summer decor, amazing vintage pieces, of course, linens, anything garden related, anything patio decor related. So I got a little hit list, so let's see if we can find what I'm looking for, and I'll show you what I got when I get back. All right, we are here, and it's going to be a great thrifting adventure. I can feel it now. So it's my favorite part. Wondering what we're going to find. So let's park this cart and take a dive in and see what we can find. All right, whoever purchased this blonde wood mid-century modern bureau got an amazing deal at $30. They are probably going to sell this at Brimfield for a fortune. Same with this beautiful old radio. For $39.99, this is a steal. My father actually has a collection of old radios, and he's restored quite a few. And this Stromberg piece, when it's fully restored, can be worth thousands. And it's really beautiful. These placemats were $5.99 for 4. That's a great deal. These are a beautiful, sturdy, heavy texture. They have a metal frame to them, so they're definitely built to last. And I love how neutral they are, and they're in great condition, so they're coming with me. I really liked this, but I don't know, something about it. Maybe it was a little too yellow, but it was only $5.99. I do really like the flowers on it, the hydrangeas. I think those are beautiful, and there was nothing wrong with it, but I think I'm going to think about it. Maybe I'll get it. Wooden rolling pins always sell for me. These are a staple in farmhouse decorating. People buy these to put in crockery and display in their kitchen, so that's an easy sell. We have sold quite a few baskets lately, so I'm looking to replenish my inventory, but none of these are really in great shape or of any special quality or on sale. So this one was nice for the color, but again, it had a lot of condition issues, so I left it. I was just checking the price to see if it might be half off. Nope. So we're going to leave those baskets for today. However, this duck is definitely coming with me. I use these in my bookcases all the time. It is $7.99, but I am purchasing it for myself. So yeah, he's coming with me. I love him. Concrete urns sell really well for me, as I've said before, if they are the right price. And this one was not. It was $7.99. So we are going to leave that behind. This Singleton Lonely Heart candlestick was very pretty. I was hoping, and I looked around for its partner, but it was not to be found. It is made in China and vintage, but it is a very pretty piece. I loved the colors, but at $7.99 and a Lonely Hearts piece, we left it behind. These two bowls, I thought for a second they matched the bowls I picked up in my last video for my husband and I to eat our salads in, but they were not a match. They were not. So, is this milk glass? Nope. No, it's not. So I was looking at them. They have the same colors, but they're not the same thing. So although pretty to look at, we left them behind. These cups and saucers were definitely a throwback pattern if you're trying to do that granny look, but unfortunately at the Goodwill, they priced them all separately. So to actually pick up an entire collection of this type of china will cost you a fortune. So we left those behind. More milk glass. I keep telling you guys, I don't know. I have this feeling, I don't know why I'm thinking this, but milk glass is going to make a comeback. And when I say make a comeback, I mean like it's going to become popular again for resellers. Because right now, it is not something that sells really well. I've had milk glass in my store before. It has sat around forever. But I don't know. Maybe it'll be a good seller again. Who knows? But I keep thinking I should be getting these pieces. Okay, this stole my heart. This trinket box, this beautiful frosted plum colored glass with that rose. Yeah, it was only $3.99, and I'm not purchasing this for resale. I am purchasing this for myself. It is beautiful. It just steals my Victorian heart. I really love it. I love finding original art pieces when I'm out thrifting. This one was a watercolor and it was beautifully done, and it was in a really nice matte. The frame was not that great. It was $7.99. I considered it. I did leave it behind though because of the color. It was just a little bit too bright, but it was nice. Okay, these pillows were a great find for this time of year for spring. The hummingbird theme is super hot, but we are in the Goodwill, so in this Goodwill, I should say, we're in a Connecticut Goodwill, and they really overpriced their linens in this Goodwill. Oops, sorry. Here was a matching one, another one, beautiful bird theme, but this Goodwill it is not the Goodwill to get linens. Not at all. They way overpriced their linens. So their linens and their china are a real strikeout. But their lamps, on the other hand, this looks straight out of Pottery Barn. It was only $7.99. It weighed a ton. And I'm picking this up for resale, maybe to keep, but definitely to demonstrate that you can find high-end decor pieces on a thrift store budget. So if you're looking for that Pottery Barn, high-end, modern luxury look, you can achieve it on a budget. And you can definitely do it with pieces like that lamp. More vintage furniture. So this was missing a little bit of hardware. It looked like it was pine, like it was probably a reproduction. I don't think this was really old, maybe from the 70s. But when I looked at the price tag, oh my God, $199? Are you sure, Goodwill? I think you put the decimal place in the wrong spot. It should be $19.99. Maybe that was a mistake. This piece, on the other hand, beautiful, elegant. This was such a beautiful sideboard buffet. I wanted this. Look at the hardware on this. It's so elegant. $29.99. That's the right price. This is stunning. I want this. I wish I had a spot in my house for this. It's beautiful. I always check out the boutique area before I go. I think this is where they put all their more expensive little smalls. I spotted these Pottery Barn candlesticks. $19.99 for the set is actually not a bad price if you're purchasing them for yourself. For resale though, on the resale market, it's too high, so I left them behind. This looks like Royal Albert. I don't know, is it? It says cottage rose, fine bone china. Is that how Royal Albert marks their pieces? I don't know. I recognize the color of the roses though. It could be a reproduction. This egg was really pretty. I was trying to open it, but I did not have a free hand. It was $5.99, but I just love the design on it. It was very pretty. No stamp though, so I left it. A lot of crystal in here, a lot of different colored glass. I love looking at all the different glass. This little trinket box, I didn't know if this was vintage or modern, but I was trying to pick it up. Nope, it's totally modern. So we left it. But anyway, I do love looking at all the different pieces in here. Sometimes you can get lucky. All right, let's take a look at what I actually got and style it. Hello, I am back, and right on cue, my little co-star, Miss Mina. Hi. Oh, hi. You gonna let mommy do her little haul? Huh? Oh, all right, come here. All right, before we get started, Miss Mina wanted to say hi. Hi. Yeah, she's always so happy when I come back home after my hauls. Yeah. Oh, my little co-star. Oh, you're such a good girl. All right, Mr. Malcolm's upstairs. I'll have to show you where he sits. He just watches this whole spectacle and chooses not to get involved, but that's okay. That's all right. Okay, I have an amazing haul. They might have a little fight. If you hear a little growling in the background, it's just my two dogs. Okay, I have an amazing haul. I'm not gonna lie, this Goodwill was giving and giving some more and giving even a little bit more. So I'm gonna break it up. I don't want you to get bored, but these are amazing things. I am definitely keeping some of these things and some I am definitely going to style for you today in my own house. And some are definitely we're gonna be selling. Okay, so I did pick up some artwork. This was the first piece that I picked up. And I don't know if you watched my previous videos, but my previous video, I should say. This vase right here looks really similar to a vase that I picked up and I decided to keep. And ironically, I picked this up. Actually, you know what? Hold please. Let me go get that vase and I'm going to show you what I mean. All right, so this is the vase that I'm talking about. So I hauled this in a previous video and I think that these two pieces, I definitely want to style these two pieces together in my house somewhere. I am going to do that and I'm going to show you what it looks like because I love these two pieces. I'm trying not to get the glare on the, but anyway, I'm going to style these two pieces somewhere in my house and I'm going to show you what that looks like. The other piece of artwork I got, I am definitely keeping, and we are going to style one of my bookshelves together with this. And I am in love with this. Look at how deep the frame is. So this is the depth of the frame. It's one of those pieces of artwork that sits in a very deep, get a sense of that frame, and it just gives it such luxury and old world, old money feeling to it. I love the subject matter of the horses. I have just the right spot for it in my bookcase. So we are going to style this together and I can't wait to show you how I put it all together, probably with some of the other things in this haul. But yeah, I can't wait to see. We're gonna play with it together and then hopefully it looks great when it's done. We have another lantern. These always sell really well. And yeah, I loved the color of it. And let's see, I think it opens on this side. Yeah, opens like that. These are forever classic. They always sell really well in my store. And I just love the filigree design on this one and the taupey color and the little diamond in the flower there. So let's see, what did I pay for this one? I paid $4 for this. So this was a great deal and it's gonna look wonderful in my store. I think I'm selling it. I might use it. Maybe I'll style it in my bookcase just to show you, but this will definitely sell in my store if I choose to let this go and sell it. Okay, it's hidden treasure time. That's when we find something that is actually probably worth a lot more than what we paid for it, and it's a collector item, so I always love to find those. This is a piece of Waterford. Yep, it's marked on the bottom. It has the Waterford, etched Waterford brand on the bottom. And I believe this is referred to as a rose bowl. So it was something that was meant to display roses in. And I absolutely love it. And I probably am going to keep this for myself because it is Waterford. I only have two other pieces of Waterford. They're wine glasses, just two, that I also found thrifting. So I think I'm going to add this to my tiny little collection of Waterford and really enjoy it. So I did get that. And I found another one of these ducks. I love this. I love these. These just remind me of the shore. I am going to keep this and I'm going to show you how I'm going to display it in my bookcase because this just makes me think of the shore. I'm not giving up hope. I'm going to have that house.
not at the beach. I want to live in a town that's a coastal town, so I could just go to the town beach whenever I want to, but I don't need to live at the beach. I'm going to live in the town. Anyway, I'm going to keep this for now. I'm going to display it, I think, in my bookcase, and I'm going to show you what that looks like when I get that done. And then I found the most precious, precious trinket box. Oh goodness, I am keeping this one too. It was $3.99. I have to. Okay, it's totally me. It's this totally Victorian thing. Look at, it's this beautiful frosted glass. The hinge is not broken. It is in excellent condition, and it does not look like it's new. There's no, you know, maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe I'm kidding myself, but it feels heavy. It feels old, and maybe it's from the 70s, something like that. I don't know, but it's a beautiful frosted glass trinket box. I mean, I really, really, really love it. I don't know. You know, it probably is modern. This design looks like an applique. It's not hand painted or anything. I love it anyway. It's charming. And I am going to put it on my dresser upstairs for sure. This I grabbed for resale because it's super classic. It was $1.99. It might have even been half off. I think it might have been half off color. But these wooden rolling pins are used in farmhouse decor. It's a staple. So yeah, I always sell these really quick in my store. So this bird I also found, it was so beautiful. It's just a nice little hand painted metal bird, and it's a robin. Have you guys already seen your first robins? I'm sure you have. It's warmed up everywhere. But birds are a 100% sure thing for resale. Whatever has a bird on it will definitely sell. So I'm going to bring this into my store and make some kind of display with him, and I'm sure he'll sell really quickly. I also found these. So these were sold as a set, and they were $5.99 for the four. Whoops. For the four of them, but they're not loose. They have a wire frame, so they're a firm wire framed heavy mat. So to me, that is totally worth it. I'm pretty sure that I can sell these, and they're not plastic. They're the natural. They're the natural willow. Maybe seagrass wicker is what it's called. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, these were in a set of 4. They're very popular. I can totally see these on somebody's patio. And I might just show you how they look at my island, because this would be definitely a placement I would use for myself at my own island. And I really like them. They're neutral, natural, which is definitely a guideline for what sells well in my store. All right, another wonderful find. I'm not keeping this because it's not exactly my style, but somebody is going to flip for this and really want it. I know it. This is a really heavy metal, very, very heavy metal jug. And it does have I'm going to say that is a fall design for sure. It's like a pumpkin and fruit and everything, but it is plain on the back. And so I am going to go ahead and put this for sale in my store right away. I'm not going to store it or wait for fall, because if somebody really wants this and loves this, and I'm sure they will, they can always display it on the plain side out for now and then flip it around to the fall graphic side when September comes. So I'm going to bet that someone's going to love this. This is a really cool farmhouse, rustic feeling item, and that's definitely hot right now. So I can't wait to bring this in the store and show you how I display it. All right, I love this item. I live for stuff like this when I find this in the thrift store. This is a terrarium, and it opens up like right there. So you can see that that's how it opens up. And you're supposed to put like a plant in here or some kind of air plant or something like that. But I like to use them to display interesting items, like almost like something like this. I would totally put this bird inside of here and just display the bird in there. Something very unique and very interesting is what I like to use these for. I'm not decided right now if I'm going to keep this or not. It's made in the style of like a stained glass window. You know, it's got that kind of molding in between each piece of it. And it's pretty heavy. I have to clean it up. I did not take any Windex to it yet. But I think I have to keep this, as much as I would love to have something like this in my store, because it's the kind of item that people see, they totally purchase, and then they come back because they love items like this and they hope to find more. So, but they are hard to come by. This is only like the third or fourth really good sized terrarium that I've come across that was reasonably priced that I picked up. Speaking of reasonably priced, it was $5. That's insane. That's amazing. So I really love this. I haven't decided if I'm keeping it or not, but all right, these last few items are really nice and really interesting. I grabbed these 2 flower buckets. People love these. Anything garden, anything that is super whimsical, garden-like. Technically, these are cut flower buckets. They're usually used to display cut flowers if you have a big collection, or if you sell cut flowers. And maybe somebody who has a fresh flower booth, like a farmer's market. Farmer's markets are really popular around here. Maybe somebody with such a booth might see these in my store and grab them. So the last item I grabbed was this very high-end looking lamp. It was priced at $7.99, and this looks straight out of Pottery Barn. So this is definitely something that is called thrifting on a budget for a high-end look. And we are going to style this afternoon so that you can really understand how to get that whole high-end look without spending that Pottery Barn price. It is possible. You can find things at the thrift store that are amazing looking. Like, this is such a heavy lamp. It's not fun. It's very heavy. The shade is this beautiful linen color. There's even a bulb in it, you guys. And it's a new bulb. So, I mean, lucky us to find this. But yeah, high-end decorating can definitely be done on a thrift store budget. You can find the items. You just have to keep your eyes open, have a good eye for it, but you can find them. And if you shop often, it's inevitable that you're going to come across, maybe not in your timetable, you might have to wait a little bit, but you will come across these beautiful items. And let's go put them together right now. Let me put a few things together to give you some inspiration on a high-end look at a thrift store, thrift store treasures. Let's go do it. All right, are you guys ready to see what I did? So I don't have a lot going on this table, but as you can see, I do already have a horse head sculpture here, and I've got like a beautiful kind of Grecian bust. But I think this lamp looks amazing. This looks like Pottery Barn. This is what Pottery Barn looks like when you walk in. It looks amazing. I did also use this wicker placemat. Just goes to show, you can use these things all throughout your house. You don't have to just have them for your dining table. And then I already had this chimenea, but here's the bookshelf. Let me see if I not get a glare. There we go. Here's the bookshelf that I put together. So I used a lot of the pieces that was in this haul. Here's the duck. These are books that I already had. I have a big collection of vintage books. That was a brass picture I already had. This was one of the things I picked up at that free estate sale. Maybe about a month ago, I put a video about that. There's that beautiful charging horses. I absolutely love it. You can see now that you've seen that I have this horse sculpture over here that we're really keeping in that theme, or definitely ties in with that theme. I used the bird right here. I still might sell this in the store, but I just wanted to show you how I love using things like that throughout the house. And then I put the lantern in the corner. I actually do have, here, I'll light them for you. There we go. Oh my God, look at that. I really recommend getting these LED candles. You can get them on Amazon. If anybody wants to know, I can link them below. Leave me a comment and I'm happy to give you a link to the exact candles that I bought. I think you can get them in a set of, I think like 7 or 10, and they were very reasonable, but they have a remote and I just love putting them on at night. It really makes a difference in your house. If you tuck these around, especially in bookshelves, you can just really get that ambiance. And just to get the feel of the horses, I have these marble horse head bookends, and I have another horse right here. That's pretty amazing. A little charging. He's not charging. He's a big bucking horse. I think it looks amazing. Anyway, I got to do a little bit more with these shelves, but I really feel happy with how this shelf came out. I think it looks really nice, and I'm really curious what you think. If you think that it came out as nice as I do, I would love to hear your opinion below. Let me know what you think. So here's the professional garden setup. All right, babe, you were showing me. Go ahead. Look how small they are, you guys. Wait till you see when they get really big. What are those?
So these are plum tomatoes.
Oh, wow.
And then the rest are sweet peppers.
Oh. So there's the grow light. I know, you guys are all like, why go through all the work? So that you can get exactly what you want, right? Oh, wow. Those are bigger than I thought they were. What are those? Eggplant?
Yep.
Oh, wow, I recognize them. See, you're teaching me well. What are these?
More eggplant, different kind.
What's the difference between the two?
These are Rosita, and these are Ping Tung.
Okay, so are these the ones that are the first you showed? Are those long white ones? Longer white ones?
Well, they're both a light purple.
Oh, okay.
These are a darker purple,
All right.
like a fuchsia and white, and then these are a very light purple.
Just so you guys know, we eat a ton of eggplant. We don't eat meat like 3 days a week, so eggplant is like a staple in our house.
And these are Cienfuegos habanero hot peppers.
Okay, so we don't have any tomatoes yet. We do have some tomatoes, but we don't have a ton that you started yet. It's too early?
Too early.
Too early, gotcha.
You want to be able to pot those and put them outside right away.
Gotcha.
There's more down here.
Oh, what's this?
These are ones that are still emerging.
Okay. Are those, oh, those are tomatoes.
Tomatoes and sweet peppers.
Oh, wow. Look how small they are. It's so cool to grow it. Really grow it from your own, if you can. I mean, I know a lot of you guys go to garden centers and get the starts, but when you grow it from your own, right from the start, you pick out exactly what you want, and oftentimes they're disease-free. Sometimes you can get them with diseases when you get them at the garden center. They might have little funguses on them. Or
you can't buy these.
Yeah, like there's lots of times you can't even find.
You can't buy these.
Right.
These you can still buy. You can buy this tomato variety, but not this one. And the peppers you can't buy.
So when he says buy, he means like you can't just go to a garden center and find these varieties. You have to order the seeds from like an heirloom catalog or something like that. But hey, babe, they look great. I can't wait to see as they progress, and I'll keep you guys updated. Well, it's Easter morning / almost afternoon. I wanted to show you my parents' absolutely stunning daffodil garden. This just is so beautiful. It's taken them a couple of years to get this amount of daffodils, but it's crazy how beautiful this is. I just thought you guys might enjoy it. As I'm here at my parents' house, they have a really beautiful, stunning property, quite a few acres. Beautiful house too. It's a stained, like salt box style home. It's on a lot of acres out here. It's right on the Connecticut line, Massachusetts Connecticut line. But anyway, how beautiful. I love these lighter colored ones. Oh, they're just so pretty. Look at the little angel on the end here. Isn't that pretty? Look at that. Oh my goodness. So pretty. Very lovely. So spring. It's absolutely the picture of spring here. Very beautiful. I also wanted to share with you this beautiful glass collection. This is my mother's collection. So we were at her house for Easter, and I know a lot of you out there that watch me collect antiques and vintage, and this is a beautiful collection of
I guess they're oil lamps or hurricane lamps. She has some Victorian ones, some colonial ones. I mean, she's been collecting for 40 years, so she has quite the collection, and all different types of glass. She loves to collect glass. Here's another grouping. She has Vaseline glass, she told me, cut crystal, cobalt glass, cranberry glass, opaline glass, moonstone glass. She has a lot of different kinds. This blue lamp is one of her favorites. It's a beautiful Victorian piece. I mean, it's quite stunning. And she has it flanked by some clear glass pieces, some crystal ones. This is one of her oldest pieces, she said. It's a beautiful Victorian opal moonstone glass. This is another one she said was really old, definitely Victorian. They are just so beautiful to look at. I can totally see why she loves to collect them. She also has a pretty large collection of Waterford crystal and all different kinds of cut lead crystal. That's her cake topper for when she was married in the 60s. Isn't that cool? She has a lot of cranberry glass, a lot of blue glass, but most of this I think is Waterford. Those other roses are the flowers that were in her cake tiers and her bride and groom glass. Isn't that amazing? She still has that. This beautiful blue, and I think these are all Waterford. She definitely, she has them all marked. She keeps little notes in them. Isn't that crazy? I totally get why. But what a beautiful collection, and I thought you guys would enjoy looking at that. It's always a pleasure to go to my mom's house and see her collection.